Yo, what's good? What's good? All right, so I've been wanting to make this video for a little minute, to be honest. I kept pushing it back, but now I finally got a free afternoon to where I can talk about what I want to talk about. Um, so this video was going to be about like my 5 favorite albums this year, but honestly, it's been so much dope music that I've been vibing with lately. I'm gonna just talk about all my favorite albums to come out this year and what I've been having in rotation lately. And I don't got no list like written out, so I'm just going off the top. I'm just improvising. So the first one that come to mind, if I had a list, this album would top the list, and that's Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. I ain't gonna lie, I was not a big Tyler fan in the beginning. It took me a while to appreciate him. I didn't really start catching on until Flower Boy. And then I worked my way back and I can appreciate his older work more than what I used to be able to. But Call Me If You Get Lost is a masterpiece. I love that album. The features were A1, the production was A1, Tyler was rapping his ass off. When YoungBoy hopped on What's Your Name, that was like the most unexpected feature of this year in my opinion. I never thought that I would hear him and Tyler do a track together. And YoungBoy he slid on that. But so yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite moments of the album. The story that Tyler told on Wilshire was crazy. And of course, Reddit was able to give a little more backstory on that story that he told. But I'm not gonna go too deep into that. That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, I love that song. Also, Lumberjack, the opening lines on Lumberjack is just legendary. So I love that song too. And the beat was knocking like crazy. And yeah, it's definitely a very strong candidate for album of the year. My bad, I'm trying to get comfortable over here. But yeah, definitely a strong candidate for album of the year for sure. So yeah, I've had that in rotation ever since it's came out. And Run It Up. Run It Up is also another one of my favorite songs from that album too. That, the intro, shit, man, so many favorites, man. It's just been in rotation nonstop ever since this came out. So another album that I was really messing with is Matt Comey. That Pray for Haiti, he has some bars on there. And I didn't get hip to Matt Comey till like 2019. So I'm not too familiar with like his earlier work, before that. But Pray for Haiti, that's that shit for real. I love that album. I enjoyed it a lot. And I can't think off top what my favorite tracks were because I really didn't study the track list like that. I just play it from start to finish and, just put it on shuffle when I'm in the whip. But he definitely had a lot of great lines on there. And yeah, he was spitting. So definitely that one. That one is definitely on my list. Obviously, The Off Season by J. Cole. I pretty much, basically whenever Cole drop, he in my list for like top albums. He's just so consistent with making great music. So yeah, Off Season, definitely one of my favorites. Arguably one of his best albums. When it first came out, I said it was his strongest album since Forest Hill Drive. And I think I still feel that way. For Your Eyes Only really grew on me a lot over the years. But yeah, The Off Season, definitely one of my favorite drops this year. So I've been naming a lot of lyrical albums, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. This next album is lyrical too, but it's like a different type of lyrical. Babyface's album, that album was hard. I want to say that came out early this year or late last year. I can't really remember when exactly it dropped, but I definitely enjoy that one a lot as well. Pink Tins is probably my favorite track from that album. That's like the main one I go back to a lot. And the other song, the title ain't coming to mind right now for some reason. I should have made like a list or whatever. But whatever song that Jack Harlow hopped on the remix to, that song has also been one of my favorites and also something that I play in the gym a lot whenever I be working out. And I love turning up in the gym, so definitely got a lot of Babyface Ray in rotation. So this next album that I got just came out, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it because I think it's a strong candidate for, what's to come next, or a strong candidate for, top albums this year. And that's Bo Jackson by Bodie James and The Alchemist. Man, it's just something about the Alchemist. Like, he's able to gel with any rapper damn near who has bars. Like, if you got bars and you pair up with the Alchemist, you're not gonna make a bad album. So he did his motherfucking thing with them beats. Like, it was everything, every beat on that was A1. And Bodie, you know, he was doing his thing. He's definitely one of my favorite Midwest rappers right now, up there with Freddie Gibbs, Royce da 5'9", and Polo G. I've been fucking with Polo G a lot too. So yeah, definitely got to put him on that list as well. Is one of my favorite drops. So let's see, is there anything else? What else I've been listening to? What else I've been really messing with lately? Oh yeah, The Plugs I Met To by Benny the Butcher. That album fire as well. The track with him and 2 Chainz, one of my favorites on there. And he got some other ones that I was really enjoying also. So yeah, them is some of my favorite albums to come out this year. And I think that's pretty much it for the most part. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, so Tyler, Cole, Babyface, Matt Comey, Bodie James, Benny the Butcher. That sounds about right. So shoot, it's August. We almost heading into September. So I'm just ready to see what the rest of the year got us. Is Drake dropping soon? Is Kanye dropping soon? Is Kendrick finna drop soon? You feel me? So I'm just, just ready to see what we got coming next for the remainder of 2021.